I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is my teeth are healthy, everything is good. The bad news is I had to go to the dentist this morning. Come on in. Come on, Didge. Hey, hey! A lot of people have been asking where Dad's at lately, and I forgot to mention he actually had knee surgery about 10 days ago now. So he's down and out for a little bit right before harvest. He should be good. He's been getting better quickly, so he should be here just in time. Oh yeah, we also added a new tractor to our stable. This is not brand new. I bought this on a Steffes auction online. It's got just about 1,000 hours on it. It is a 2017, so it's awfully new. It's got the IVT transmission, the 4600 processor, 25-inch belts just like the other one. But as I said, about 1,000 hours, and this thing is clean. It's even got the carpet in there yet. I mean, look at this. The guy kept really good care of it. I felt like I got a fair deal on it. The other one has 2,700 hours on it, the 8360. So that 8360 this year, the plan is to pull the Mendaco Storm vertical tillage tool, and this 8320 is going to pull the J&M cart here. This bin back here we were having problems with. We got it down to the point where we got all the sumps open in there, and we are just about ready to get the sweep on once we can get the beans cleared out all the way to the center. So we will flip this thing on and load that cart. We've also got another bean bin back here that we need to finish the floor on. You can see the power sweep has been around, but now we got to clean all this up. And repeat the process over and over. We're gonna have to put that back together pretty soon. Jim should be here in a bit, so I'll pull this thing into the shop and we'll start going through that. Hydraulics are good. Afternoon, Jim. It's got almost exactly 100 hours on it. Yeah, 101 hours, so.
I guess we're pretty good then, huh?
Yeah, we didn't run it a lot last spring, so we don't need to change oil.
That's hydraulic, ain't it?
Yeah, that's pretty thin.
Yeah. And this plate here is all wet on the bottom, see?
Yeah. But is it coming from above there? Is that wet because it's just running down that far?
I don't know, because it's really clean on the bottom.
It's even coming out up here, so I wonder if we can see.
The flywheel is blowing it around.
I suppose.
There is what's happening.
Yeah, that right there. If I could get my arm down in there, but I can't. But that looks awfully clean.
Yeah, I wonder if it's coming out of that seal where the engine hooks to the tranny.
That's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, because it's pretty clean there too.
Yep. I suppose we can wash it all off and then watch that real close.
Yeah.
But if it is, they'd pretty much have to split it, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think there's any other way to get there and get that. I'm pretty sure it's on the tranny side of things.
Yeah.
The air filter was new in March, so this has got 100 hours on it. What do you think of those? The high guard and the engine oil are run by air. The DEF pump's electric. We upgraded our oiling system here, so we're gonna eventually ditch the yellow tanks when those are empty. And we've got our new fluid all pieces here. They're on rolling wheels, so we got caster wheels on them, and we can hook an air compressor up to them. So we can run, we got the pumps, we've got the meters on them. It's gonna be sweet, check this out. We even got this little cart to drain the oil in. So now we don't have to deal with that blue barrel top that's sitting over there.
So,
it's got a handle, the T-handle pulls up.
yeah, but how? What's electric?
You plug in, it's got an electric pump with a coupler to pump it empty. So you can pump it from out of there and pump it into your waste oil.
Yeah, that
Just make sure we don't get it dirty. Only 6. Hey, we got this storm in the shop, and we're going through it, kind of getting it ready here for some harvest tillage. And we're wondering, we could only find 6 grease zerks on it. Is there anything else we got to keep an eye out for? So he said for the amount of acres we've got on it, the coulters don't need anything. There's 1, 2, 4, 8. He said we could hit the rolling baskets, but that'd be it. He said coulters for us would do about once a year, so they get spring and fall out of them. So we'd take this out, put a zerk in there on each end.
Now, are these metric? Or are they standard zerks?
Well, it's made on the border of...
China? Oh, not China?
No, not on the border of China. No, Canada, North Dakota border. But it's in, I'm pretty sure, North Dakota. I think we'll do what any good farmer would do, and we'll just guess. What are you saying about the dogs?
They got the life, look at that.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be okay. You two gonna be all right? Oh, you don't have to get up. Looks like Didge is gonna stay there for a while. Someone spilled their lunch. Yeah, I'd say 5/16. That gonna work? No. So, it's metric or?
Oh, I'm sure it is, Zach. No, it goes in about...
Doesn't tighten up.
Half a thread.
Here, see if we got anything in here. There's some different sizes here. I wonder if this would work. We're gonna need a different grease zerk, but for now, we're gonna move it over, set it down so we can get to the other tires and the other grease zerks on the wings. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and mount the control box here on this in the most professional manner that I know how. And that is with zip ties. There. Very professional job, well done. There's a very specific reason that I used zip ties on that. It's because it was the fastest and the easiest. How are the tires and the zerks looking?
Look like tires and zerks.
Like tires and zerks, okay. Other than getting those other grease fittings, this sucker's ready to rock and roll. We're gonna park it over on the concrete pad right now and wash that oil off from underneath and try to keep an eye on that, see exactly where that's coming from. My guess is, kind of looks like it's coming from the tranny seal, which I'm also guessing is not a real small job. So we'll wash it up and keep an eye on it. Time to do some work on White Lightning. I figure we may as well top off the diesel and get Thunder ready. This is gonna take a while. I'm just back behind the yard now. These are end rows and they're never very good here, but I figured I'd take a look at the beans. I'm pretty sure these got dinged by frost this morning. You can see a lot of these leaves were a lot more green yesterday. It was about 35 degrees when I got up early this morning. There was some frost on the deck and a little bit on the lawn, but I didn't really see any on the plants. I didn't think it would be an issue, but I think this is just because this is a low spot. I haven't been outside the yard since early this morning, but I'll have to go for a drive and see if I can recognize if stuff actually got froze or not. Again, it's end rows right next to the house, but these leaves are turning, these ones froze right here. Again, we're down in a really low spot. I'll bet if we even get in just a few rows here. Oh, how did that get here? Bet if we get in just a little bit here, it won't show it. At this point, it's looking like just the low area's got a little bit of frost. For the most part, nothing here froze. If we were to freeze at this point, the corn is not entirely matured down, but boy, it's a long ways ahead of the last 2 years. The issue we would have is it would take a long time to dry down from this point if we lost the leaves. If the leaves died off, particularly if the stalk died off, we'd have a lower test weight. That would be an issue, but we wouldn't lose a ton of yield. It would just be frustrating because it wouldn't slow down and the test weight would be poor. On the beans, I think we would lose yield. We need a couple more weeks for those to shut down and fill out. So if you break the cob in half and you look up at it here, you can see this white line. We've got to wait till that gets all the way to the end. That's what they call black layer. That's when this is completely mature. It's still plenty wet, as it should be, because the milk line's not down yet. So even though it's a little ways off here, it's way, way ahead of the last couple of years. I'm expecting our corn crop to be much drier than what it's been the last few years. We almost always have to dry it. It's very rare that we don't have to dry corn around here. So we'll start when it's ready. Pretty much no matter what the moisture is, we'll start taking corn, especially if we're done with beans. Yeah, so it's coming. Don't need to leave that there and get a breather hole in a tire. And we're 14% of the way there. You already checked it all? Did you take the restrictor plate out?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That was easy for me. Oh yeah, it's taken a long while. I guess 1,000 gallons is a lot of diesel. May as well put a little gas in the pump motor. She works. That's good. And the compressor motor and compressor. So the compressor's running right away. Ooh, that takes power. Empty full there. All good things. What are you looking at? Come here, I'll pet you. Hey, hey. She's waiting to chase the skid steer and she thinks I'm upset with her. I was really just gonna pet her. You stuck with me the whole time again, didn't you? Come here, come here. You're a good dog. Jim left me, but he said old white lightning here almost needs to go to the hospital. He's good to go. There you are again. Can't seem to get the dentist taste out of my mouth. I gotta go get some potato chips or something. You okay? You all right? You can have that one, Didge. Go ahead. No, it's behind you. It's behind. There, behind. Come on, numbskull, right there. Right there. Get it. Somebody get it. Somebody get it. There you go. I've got about 1 hour before our next prestigious Off the Husk podcast guest gets here. So I'm going to try and finish up some of the job that never seems to end, and that is mowing the CRP ground. I always wait till the end of the day to do it, and then I never spend much time in there because it's only fun for a little while. So I'll go do more of that. I got a fair amount done this time, but once again I've got to stop because we've got a podcast guest coming, so it's enough fun and games for me for right now. Once again, thank you guys for watching. And just a reminder, if you're interested in listening to Off the Husk, you can find it wherever you get your podcasts from. It's my wife, Mrs. Millennial Farmer, Becky, myself, my buddy Randy, the master pipe layer. Just be aware that it is not always the family-friendly version of everything that you get here. So, check it out if you want to. Keep it between the rows. Thanks for watching.